Hey there, hi there, Brother Id here. And today, the church called me out to do a little bit of, I don't know, Dracula hunting in a forest somewhere. I'm guessing we're in Russia, but I only speak English, so we're gonna have to have everyone speak to us in broken English. Oh, wow, okay. We're starting out. Ooh, okay. Can I grab that axe? I don't think this cross is gonna do too much for me. I think the axe would be better. We at the Aegis cult don't believe in crosses. They're just another one of... Ooh, a little bit of, frame stutter there, yeah. We don't believe in crosses, they're just another one of those physical symbols. We're much more interested in the symbols known as words. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is a Slender-like, hunting mission, right? We're finding pages, or in this case, charms, yeah. I don't know if we're actually gonna find any Slenderman out here. I'm more versed in Draculas these days, but hopefully we can find something to make this entire visit worth my while. Aegis, you know, he likes being helpful to those who ask for help. And that doesn't matter what denomination you are. If you give me something, like a holy relic, then I'll absolutely work for you. It doesn't matter what kind of symbol it is. Even these physical symbols are still useful to Aegis cultists like myself. Can I get up here? Do you think I could Skyrim my way up this mountain? The Prophet Todd tells us that if you see that mountain, you can climb it. And I believe him, because he's a prophet with a PH, not a prophet with an F. I've gone back and forth on Brother Todd's prophet status here and there. Now that he's selling Skyrim on sale again for the 50th time, I can't see him making profits on this game, no. I think he's out there just trying to spread the word of Skyrim. You hearing anything following us? I know I'm talking pretty loudly in this forest tonight. There's some chittering out there, I think. Now that's something you don't want to do in the forest at night. You don't want to turn around and lose track of which way you're going. It's very easy to get turned around in a forest, especially at night. Then you get ambushed by Draculas. Then you get your blood sucked out and there's nothing left of you but a husk in the morning. You don't want that. I've seen it enough times. It isn't pretty. Trust me on that one. It's a bloodbath, literally. What was that? Just a bear? Maybe a Bigfoot. You know, we're not actually scared of Bigfoots in the Aegis cult. Bigfoots, they're people too, you know? You can spread the word of Aegis to any Bigfoot if you want. I feel like I've been walking and I haven't found a single charm. I don't know if I'm just very unlucky or if perhaps Aegis is repelling the charms. But Aegis is also repelling the demons. Being the holy man that I am, as Brother Id of the Aegis insect of the Aegis cult, no evil forces out here at night can actually harm me. Yeah. And if they do happen to harm my physical, corporeal being, I'll just respawn like any video game character, in the nearest mine that's habitable. Yeah. It's a bit like that Sub-Zero game where the alien Alan downloads himself into your brain as a player. Yeah. It's essentially what I do with Jekyll and Hyde. And they don't mind it from time to time, but most of the time, you know, they want the body themselves. Hello? Hello? Are you out there? I'm sure it's fine. We're gonna find these pages, these Teletubby custards, and everything is gonna be hunky-dory. I'm gonna go back to my day job, selling aluminum siding, and everything's going to be exciting, you know? I feel like I've done a lot more walking than anything, though. Yeah, it's one of those nights. You ever have a night like that where you're just feeling absolutely incapable of sleeping? You have the worst insomnia you could ever have. That's about where I'm feeling right now. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have taken this job in the middle of the night. I don't think you have to be out here hunting whatever goes bump in the night. It makes sense that you could be out here in the middle of the day where you can actually see what's going on. I don't even have a flashlight. What kind of game is this? I'm pressing F, there's no flashlight. I'm just radiating holy energy out there so I can see. That's fine. I'm gonna climb that mountain. I'm not gonna climb that mountain. That's okay. But I don't think the demons can get us up here either. So that's fine too. Yeah. Like, I'm not sure what's supposed to be going on out here in this forest. The forces of evil are supposed to be out here. All I found are the forces of geology. We've got these nice ridges and mountains up here. That's it. Ridges and mountains. Not so much evil. Unless they're evil mountains. They could be evil mountains. I've never actually seen an evil mountain before. But I know there are a lot of different cultures which say that holy and unholy spirits inhabit certain mountains, right? Why is there a white dot on my screen? What is that? Okay. I don't know. I guess that's my cursor. I just now noticed it, and it's very annoying. I can't unsee it. Like, is that my aiming reticule for my cross? I've never used a cross before, but I'm pretty sure you don't need an aiming reticule for it, you know? You just point it and say, "The power of Christ compels you." The power of Christ compel— oh, my power of Christ power is, limited, I guess. Makes sense. I don't really have that. I have the power of ages. So, I guess we have to be careful with our power of Christ powers. I'm surprised we have not found one single charm or one single demon. Like, I was told that there would be demons out here, that I needed to take care of them, that I had to be the one who wanted them. And you know what? I'm out here hunting them, but I'm not seeing any. What do you want me to do? Get some demon urine and make like a demon trap? I don't know where I'm gonna get demon urine in Russia at this time of the night, in a dark, spooky forest full of fog. In fact, I seem like I'm in some kind of caldera. Maybe this is like a giant meteorite crash site, and we're in the crater of a crash site. What is this? There's light. Please tell me this isn't the bonfire. Okay, we got a charm. We're making progress, finally. So, I guess we can see charms on the distance if we're paying real close attention, and our gamma's real high. Let me tell you, my gamma is not real high. That's okay. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna find some charms or get eaten by a demon. Either way, I get paid. Yeah. And I already took my payment to my next body. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I just mail it to myself, and it will be delivered to myself, no matter where I am. That's how the church works. That's how the Cult of Aegis works. I'm not special like that, you know. Brother Id is not the only immortal in the Cult of Aegis. But I am the only immortal that can swap bodies so easily. Was that an invincible wall? No, just a hitbox. We're out here in the ghostly plains. Sometimes you're gonna hit a ghost box, yeah. You ever see one of those ghost boxes where, like Phasmophobia had one pretty well made. It was just a radio that you would just— it's like a broken radio where it just cycles on wherever it wants to go. And you let your mind play tricks with you, hearing different things that aren't actually happening, going through the static. I think I hear something following us. Like, you hear— those aren't the sounds of dry grass, those are the sounds of a predator in those, like, 1990s swishy gym pants. You know the kinds I'm talking about? The kinds where you could unzip the sides and they'd have those little aerated, plastic sidings, like you're some kind of fan— like you're some kind of car with a radiator and you need to make your legs get enough airflow. I remember those. I owned a pair of those, and they were very cool in the sense that they kept your legs cool. But they weren't cool in the sense that if you wore them, you were not cool. And they made that exact same swishing noise as you walked in them. Swish, swish went your legs, right? What is that? Is this an enemy? No, it's just a mountain. That kinda spooked me. Coming up on that mountainside in the dark, I thought there was a gigantic enemy just waiting to kill us. The answer was no. It's just a mountain. And it's still waiting to kill you. Yeah. Sometimes mountains just go out of their way to kill you, you know? They're called avalanches, and you gotta be very careful of them. You don't want to start an avalanche, you don't want to get caught up in one either. Luckily, most mountains aren't made of snow. And, yeah. There are still these things called mass wasting events. You gotta be very careful of those, you know? There's another one of those ghost boxes. What are you? You're flies? You're evil. Source of evil. These ghost flies. Just giving us a ghost hitbox here. Okay. I hear something. Something's happening. Did we find a demon? Where are you at? Show yourself. The power of ages compels you. Show your form. I know you're out there. I can smell your fear. I'm coming for you, demon. You thought you were hunting me. No, I'm hunting you. And let me tell you, I know a thing or two about hunting demons. I know you're not supposed to do it in the dark, in the middle of the night, when there's no moon. Like, our moon over there is behind the ridge. That's not great. We can't even see too far ahead of us. What are we doing out here without a flashlight? The holy light is not enough. In this case, we don't want to go toward the light at all. In fact, the demon coming towards the light's going to be a bad problem, too. We want to send it back to hell. And as you all know, hell's a very cold place. Hell's not full of brimstone and hellfire. That's Gehenna. Gehenna's full of, living fire. You know, the interesting thing about Gehenna is when you go to Gehenna, your body is not consumed by the flames. Your body becomes the flames of Gehenna. Which means you're burning, and you become the flames of Gehenna. Eternally burning as hellfire and brimstone. Yeah, and then you burn other things that get there. But, you become Gehenna, which isn't... Hello? You there! What are you? The power of Christ compels you! I got you, didn't I? I got you! Alright. Okay. I think that's a tie. 1-1. He got one in on me, I got one in on him. And I got one of his charms. I think that's where we're gonna end this hunt tonight. I don't feel like respawning and walking through that forest again. Maybe tomorrow, when the sun's up, I'll come back out here and hunt the demon. I had a great time. 3 out of 5 cigarettes. I'll see you all next time, but for now, id out.